Well, guys, everyone's talking about OpenGate and all of these cameras off OpenGate, and there's the new A7, what is it, 5, and the Lumix S1 2, and Canon C50, and all of these cameras have come out just before Christmas, so like put your hand in your pocket and buy them. But I've gone out and actually bought a different type of camera. I've bought like this camera that came out years ago, and I've got three of these, and they're right here. Here's one, and here's two, and I bought another one. Here, hang on, let me put. I can't hold three at the same time, so give us a break, guys. But I got three of them, and you go, why? Why are you buying one of those old R3s for? You know, like they're big and chunky, and like, don't you want something small? Well, the reason why I bought these cameras is because I've had such a good experience with the first one I bought, and then I bought a second one, and then I just loved it so much, and I bought a third one, and then I bought this Lumix camera as well, and it just doesn't cut it. It's just not even in the same league as the R3s. But admittedly, the Lumix camera is like about a third of the price, so you've got to take that into consideration. And the reason why I bought another R3 is because these cameras just do everything, right? I mean, okay, they haven't got all the trendy crap, the, what is it, 7K, 8K, 12K, whatever they're all offering now with OpenGate and all of these like trendy features they're trying to sell you. But the thing about these is they just get the job done. And the great thing about them, first of all, one, these cameras don't overheat. I've shot ceremonies by accident in 100 frames per second. So it's gone for like half an hour, and camera just keeps chugging away. Doesn't even get hot. I've never seen a heat warning on this camera, ever. The batteries go for ages. Like you film a ceremony, you don't even think about changing the battery. So it's been running for an hour. It's just heaps of battery left. Maybe you'll drop one bar. These things, they just go. If you're doing photography, they just go all day. They feel great in the hand. They've got a beautiful feel with the extended body. The batteries are on the side entry, so if you've got it on a gimbal or anything like that, very easy to change the battery. That's if you need to change the battery, which is normally not the case. The screen on these cameras is really good. In fact, I think this is the best screen. It's even better than the R1. You don't even need to put a monitor. It's very, very easy to use. You can see focus, see everything like that. And it's one switch. There's one switch right here that you can flick, and you can go from video to photo, and you got three settings you can set for photo. You got three settings you can set for video. So as soon as you change it across, all your settings are all ready to go. It's one flick, I'm on photos. One flick, I'm on video. The cameras are just insane workhorses, right? And I mean, I suppose it is a professional body, and that's what they're designed to do. But you just can't beat this camera. Even in the really high frame rates, the autofocus works perfectly. The image is fantastic. And a lot of the other cameras, like this Lumix I'm filming on now, you go into like high frame rate, even in 1080p, the autofocus is gone, right? This camera here, I use for weddings. I just put it on like a monopod, put it in 100 frames per second, and I just hold it up, and the autofocus just focuses, and I could just film the people dancing. It's like just so easy. And the cameras are just so reliable. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about the batteries running out. You don't have to worry about them stopping. You don't have to worry about anything with them. They just work. And that's why I love these R3s. We all can talk about, we can all sit on YouTube and we can all talk about, oh, look, the new OpenGate, the new 7K, the image is fantastic. But the reality is that all of these new cameras, unless you're buying like a really cheap one, the images are good enough, right? So forget about your resolution like 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Forget about, this one's better than that one, because by the time you put it for your editor, and then you've rendered it, and then you've uploaded it to whatever social media, those images, you can't tell the difference. You can't see the difference. People have done tests on YouTube, between Sony and Canon, Lumix, whatever. No one can pick them. They're all good, right? There's no such thing as a bad camera. even these like pocket style, like Canon shot cameras, the images are like insane good. So forget about the image. What you want, if you are a person who's using your cameras to work, to earn money, it needs to be fit for purpose. And I would even argue that this R3 camera right here is probably the best camera on the market for weddings, because it does everything. And I mean, like, I'm not saying just for video or just for photo. I'm saying it can do it all. It does everything, does front to back, whatever. Fantastic camera. The only thing you may complain about is it's a bit bigger. But remember, this camera here is actually lighter than an R5 with an extension on. So the body is not really that heavy. The R1 is quite a bit heavy, but the R3 isn't. So guys, I'm not trying to tell you on R3s, I get nothing from Canon. I'm just a small YouTuber, Instagrammer who just shoots some weddings. I'm trying to run my own little small business. But what I do want to do is I do want to share what's worked for me. And these cameras, I'm very, very happy with them. Had them for 2 years, and I have no inclination to go out and buy any other camera or any other brand, even from Canon, because I know they've all got some Achilles heels. Well, the R3 hasn't.